Angelica, 2033, Book 2. The entries of Michael from his journals. I do not believe in death, but life everlasting. And although death is most surely with us, it does seem a somewhat fitting end to man's crime of desiring freedom. And freedom from what exactly? From the magnificence of God's love, within which exists the only true meaning of life? Men pine for death, war and torment, as little demons that worship another master. And I'm amazed that women everywhere have been so tolerant with their madness throughout the centuries. I also do not believe in the goodness of this life, for in having witnessed the horrors of this world, I long for nothing more than a new world, where peace and romance sing their songs of living joy, and remembered within every heartbeat. It is clear that men, not women, have represented the greatest danger to this earth. That much is abundantly certain by the race they have chosen to run. I chose another way, and this way has given me the answer to every conundrum and mystery in life. According to my own extensive experience of life, of marriage and of children, and having analyzed the spiritual strength of both sets of human species, I am somewhat surprised that women thus far have failed to recognize that it is they who are the more dominant, not man. And yet, strangely enough, women still allow themselves to be mistreated like servants, even at times maliciously dominated by the most cruelest and inhumane torture, marriage for example, except for the few lucky ones who do find true love existing in a man. And as for the enforced covering of their faces and bodies, as if their existence was a crime, or their enslavement to centuries of psychological religious tyranny, which has encouraged domestic physical abuse to rise up against them to ensure that they toe the line, and the children, I am astonished by women's patience. When it comes to love, men are divided by nature and by design. Because no matter how much love a woman bestows upon him, there will always be a part of him that wants to rebel. Indeed, the more love that a woman shows him, the greater the conflict inside. And that is why men are never to be trusted, because that part which seeks to run away from a woman's love, even damages, is evil running away from good. Ergo, they have two sides, unlike women, who were born for good intention towards man. And therefore I ask myself, how long before every woman eventually wakes up to the fact that men only do what is good and proper when they need sex or infantile comforts, i.e. desiring female companionship when they feel the need to alleviate that fear of insecurity which grips them deep within their divided mind. The truth is that men are merely lost and hapless little infants, that is all. Though of course each one of them deceives himself into believing that he is the master of his own life. How vain, how arrogant, and how blind, unlike the Son of Man. And more to the point, how long before women everywhere stand up and take pride in their existence? How long before they teach these vain little creatures that love is the only means by which the human race can live harmoniously and peacefully as one? The flexing of arm muscle not only destroys the security and sanctity of children's lives, it alienates a woman's love from her husband. For man's history and hostile actions have clearly only ever demonstrated the mindset of delinquency, with stubbornness being the mark of all infants. This work which we do, although rightly written for both male and female, is intended to demonstrate exactly why men are wrong, i.e. what they really think about their wives and children, about this earth and the true meaning of life. My hope being that women across the earth, by understanding man's errors, can finally rise and take control of their lives before time itself runs out. And since fear and manly force are the most powerful weapons that the enemy uses to enslave and abuse man's loyal companion, women, then they shall soon reap what they have sown. It is high time to end the ruthless and wicked dominance of man, and this is a commandment, not a question. This is exactly what women need, not want, and their claims shall soon become reality with the near extinction of the male human species from this earth. Survival of the strongest, indeed.